And now, on with the show.
Oh, welcome back. So let's see what our status on the water is. I guess plenty of water. That's for just making a kind of a day trip. That's enough. I'm probably gonna grab some rabbits while I'm out there. Not that I need it. Yeah, I mean, god damn, how long is it gonna take for that stuff to cure? Oh, what could I use? Again, should I take a torch with me? Yes, I should take a torch. And I still can't find the torch that I found in the dam. I don't know what I did with it. I think I just kind of lost it with everything else. Ah, who cares? What I'm gonna do also is find the the flare I threw at the wolf who then came after me. Who was then like, "Oh, did you throw that at me?" Because now I'm gonna eat you. I think I threw it somewhere around here. Huh. The thing is that once that thing burns out, it doesn't disappear. I wonder if it does disappear. Is that something I haven't paid attention to? Huh. I'm feeling pretty stupid right now. I mean, more stupid than usual, I would say. Because I remember I tossed it over here. I was like, F you, man. I threw it, and then he was out of view at that point, and they came back into view. So maybe I should just take my garbage and put it outside, and maybe it'll just disappear eventually. I'm still hoping we can find use for like some kind of MacGyver use for used up flare and stuff like that. So let me grab it now. I can't think of a single MacGyver use for it. I'm not MacGyver. Valid location to place object. So I wonder if I put this out here, will it just disappear? So we're gonna give it a try. I mean, well, that's because that stuff's still usable. That's why that stuff is still around. But we're gonna put this right here. It can be easily seen. And we're gonna drop it. Yeah, and see if it goes away. Because this one definitely seems to have gone away. I can't see it anywhere. I think it should be right around here. Because I didn't toss it on the lake itself. I'm fairly certain of that. It'd be so funny if I just made a liar out of myself. No, I don't think I did. So there you have it. You know what I forgot to get was coffee. Oh, stop. Sounding kind of ominous out there. I like the weather's probably going to turn. But I'd have to say the best thing about where I'm going, freaking easy to get down. Don't even need to use a rope. As a matter of fact, I think I can get up there right through there. It's gonna take a long trip around there, but yeah, I'm gonna climb up the rope first. And what's my status? Okay, 100%. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Now, if I could just lure a bear in here, well, if I could ever climb up there, I could actually use that as a sort of a blind. It's a place he wouldn't be able to reach. Although, I think black bears are actually pretty good climbers. I don't know about grizzlies, but I think black bears are supposed to be pretty good tree climbers. I think grizzlies are too big. And these bears do look like grizzlies. They look big enough to be grizzlies. But again, what do I know? Oh, that's right. The clothes are gonna start getting... Am I missing... Oops. Am I missing a pair of socks? What happened to my socks? My socks just disappeared. What the hell? I used to have a pair of socks. I had these and I had a pair of wool socks. I don't know what the fuck happened to them. I don't know. But I mean, that's why I'm not wearing the little Christmassy socks. Because I had a pair of wool socks. I wonder if I left them in that cave. I took them off because they were frozen and I just left them in that cave. But I'd be very surprised if I did that. Oh, this is awesome timing. And also, I'm very surprised there's nothing out on the lake. Yeah, there's just nobody out there. I mean, I know Mr. Bear is more towards the... If this is the western access, then this would be... That would be north that way. So to the north is where Mr. Bear would be. But have I even seen the bear over here? I think the only bear I've seen is over in... Oh, I can't recall. I don't know if it's going to be either an unnamed pond or where I saw him. I can't recall. All right. To be honest with you, I don't know when they added these ropes to the game. I don't recall them from when I first started playing, so I'm pretty sure it was an update after that. Yeah, this is one of those ropes that you don't really need. Well, it's starting to look like shit out here. Ah, that's right. Let's do a little mapping. Well, before I have zero visibility. Try not to fall. Nice, nice. That is nice. Well, let's see if it gets better up here. Temperature improves somewhat. I've also not seen that minus sign over fatigue that I would expect to see if I'm starving myself for a length of time. I have not seen that yet. Maybe I should have brought the rifle up here. Yes, I'm getting drenched and cold. So I'm gonna see if there's anything in the cave that I can use for fire right away. I saw that lichen. I'll mess with it later. Okay, so we have some fur. cedar. But that sounds horrible. And if I recall correctly, this cave has no coal at all. You know what? I forgot to pick up the charcoal from the last fire I made in the other cave. But I think a charcoal I got plenty of. Is it clearing up or what? Alright, come over here. Yeah, I don't think it's clearing up. I think clearing up is the last thing that's happening here. It's definitely getting brighter, but that's because the day itself is getting brighter, but the snow is not lessening. So yeah, I don't think this area has a name, like a proper name. Maybe it does and I just missed it when I climbed up the rope. I tend to do that sometimes. Oh, come over here, rabbit. Oh man, my headphones just ran out all of a sudden. Oh, so I can't hear shit. Alright, that's all good though. Looks like I can still take down these rabbits. These rabbits can't let me down. Oh, I missed them. Oh, you son of a bitch. Are they all running? No, they're not all running. Where's this guy in here? Let's see. Alright. Come over here. That's right. You're mine. Into my inventory. Alright, so I don't know what I can do to resolve this headphone issue that I'm having right now. We'll probably get... I don't know what to do. Probably get some headphones. I mean, I don't really need to hear anything, to be honest with you. I just need to be able to see what little rabbits are at. I don't even know why I'm hunting rabbits. Probably because I'm probably going to be up here for a little bit, so I might as well hunt a few rabbits. Oh, these bastards. Oh, I'm not too far. Oh, come on. Oh, the rock's coming towards me. Nice. That's a good stone for you. It's like a boomerang. There you go, Mr. Rabbit. You don't have to run away. I'm just gonna eat you. Oh. Damn it. Alright, let's just get the rock. Let's see. How am I doing? Well, yeah, I'm getting nice and soaked. I'm gonna be alright. I think I can get this guy. 1, 2, to kill him for your buddy. Oh! You slide, little motherfucker. Like bugs. I think it's... Let's see. There he goes. Oh yes, come over here. Don't you go anywhere. Yes, sirree. My uncle... Oh, that just reminded me. Why can't I not get it? Ah, fucking A. Really? Oh, there it is. Okay. My uncle used to raise rabbits, and he showed me. He used to have like a little farm outside of the city when I lived in Puerto Rico, and so I remember going out there and visiting, and he had a little, I don't remember how many, but he had them all in cages, and they were well taken care of, but they were definitely food. And don't get up. That goes to shit. That serves me right for talking shit. So yeah, I remember one time he was slaughtering them, and he was big on just showing people what he did. He didn't want you to feel sorry for the animal. And oh, damn it! I'm gonna get my aim right. So instead of snapping their neck, he would use a hammer. He would give them a swift hit to the back of their heads, and it was very humane. I mean, it was like turning off a switch. They were just out like a light. But to be honest with you, I never ate the rabbit at that point. I didn't eat the rabbits. I didn't eat rabbit until much later. But I didn't feel bad for them. We raised chickens and all sorts of other animals for food, and for eggs and for food, and I never saw them as pets. And I mean, I get it. I get why people would take a liking to these animals. I completely get that. Look at this guy. He's a wily little bastard. I get what people would, but I mean, you have to take into consideration the history of the human race, and how a lot of these animals that we just kind of consider pets today were just sustenance for a long, long time. That we domesticated for food. There we go. Don't you go anywhere. Yeah, you can't walk with a rabbit in your hand, so I don't get the whole like catch and release thing. I mean, what's the benefit of that? How does that get fun? I don't get that at all. But I don't eat rabbit now. It's you couldn't go anywhere and get rabbit, although rabbits are very lean and actually would be a better meat to eat. People are just enamored with chicken, and if they raised rabbits to eat, it would just be the same bullshit that's happening now to the chickens and cows. It becomes a product, and the product gets exploited to the point where the poor creature just gets abused. Oh, there it is. There we go. We got a nice little group of rabbits. What else am I doing here? Well, I gotta tell you, this is a whole different experience not being able to hear anything. Am I still scrolling? No. It seems like I was walking rather slow. So what I need now, I think, is some sticks. Yeah, what I need now is some sticks and maybe a little more wood. And I think just to pass the time. That's really what I'm gonna do. Hope it clears up a little bit. It's already midday. Hoping this kind of snow goes away. Because I am soaked, and it's not gonna get better. Oh, it looks like I can't hear it, but it looks like because the wind's definitely died down. Nice. Alright, so I'm just gonna leave these rabbits in there. I mean, I already have, but I'm just still leaving them. Let me drop this wood off and see if I can find some vantage points, and maybe do a little more mapping while I'm up here, which was the whole idea coming up here. It wasn't rabbits. How come nothing is dropping? Oh. There we go. Alright, so that's plenty of wood. I just didn't find any. Yeah, you see, it seems like I'm just walking slow. Oh, man. Yeah, I wonder if it's because I'm kind of slogging it through here. Wow, I never even thought about that. That's awesome. That is freaking awesome. Is it still snowing out there? It is. Alright, so yeah, let me make a fire. I'm gonna make a fire, dry out a little bit, eat some rabbit, and then continue doing some mapping on the next show. Maybe find some headphones. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.